Alright guys, I hope you're ready and armed for this final arm day. It's going to play out a lot like last week's, so we're going to be doing those 5 tests again. We're going to see if you can beat your scores, give you a little bit of fun to do, and then we're going to go into some arm circuits. Each level has got its own circuit. I've got an easier one for level 1, and obviously increasing intensity, you know how this goes. So yeah, rather than beat about the bush, let's just get into this before the cicadas really make a lot more noise than they are now. I'll give suggested amounts for the circuits, suggested repetitions, but make sure you don't over fatigue yourself or put yourself at risk of injury, okay? You need to make sure that you're listening to your body. Yep, fantastic. Now, make sure you do a thorough warm-up, get your water ready, and yeah, let's get into those tests. So a quick reminder, if you don't remember them, go into the menu, head to Quick Play, go to the Simple tab, and then it's the first 3 green-backed challenges, Pectoralis Major, Lattisimus Dorsi, and Deltoids. Complete each of these and then go into the 2 pink backing challenges, Mighty Pectoralis Major and Mighty Deltoids. Let's see if you can beat your scores from last week. Perform them with good posture, good full movements. If you cheat the movement, you are only cheating yourself in the end. Now once they're done, jump into the playlist for your level, and for Frapple on the Discord, by special request, your playlist is right at the end. My level 1s, this is a simple circuit involving some great arm exercises and mini games, focusing on balancing the shoulders, chest and back muscles together. Perform each exercise with 30 seconds rest between and then have a full 2 minutes of rest after before repeating the playlist. Begin with Crate Crasher, a minigame which has you fire off lots of fast ring presses, firing up the pecs and the shoulders. Next is Overhead Press. When performing this, we want to keep our arms out at that 45 to 60 degree angle away from the midline of the body for good stability and minimal risks. Have Overhead Arm Twist as active recovery before going into Front Press, which will be more effective if you brace the core and protract the scapula and shoulders. Essentially pretend you've got that little tennis ball in your armpit, as Ring says. We finish the circuit with Back Press, which is similar in elbow position to Overhead Press, but the ring is obviously behind your head. This one is great for posture, just make sure that you're not poking your neck out too far. Now rest and repeat. I recommend 2 repeats, i.e. 1.5 times through the playlist, no more than 6 in total, i.e. 3 times through the playlist in total. Good work guys. My level 2s, this circuit is a big one, 7 different moves using opposing muscles on the back and chest and mixing some fun work in. We start with the hinge pose. The light shoulder work and hip hinge gets you warm and ready for the shoulder press move. This move is fairly isolated on the shoulder and gets some dedicated work on the lateral deltoid. We then go into bow pull, which uses a mix of back and arms with shoulders for stability. Overhead arm twist gives us a stretch at the shoulders after all that hard work and some active recovery before we smash front press and back press, 2 hard hitting moves that will really push your pectoralis major and your rhomboids. Both are really good for posture, which is excellent. And when you think it's all over, we've got a finisher for you, which is Crate Crasher on Advanced. Lots of rapid targeted presses will set your chest on fire. Rest up and repeat. I recommend at least 2 repetitions, so 3 times in total, but don't go more than 5 in total. Alright, it is a tough set. My level 3s, let's ruin your arms. Start with knee lift or beginner to fully warm up the body, whichever area suits you best. Next, get into Robo Wrecker Advanced. There are lots of twists, pulls and pushes to get you moving and ready for the main exercises. Fire off a set of front press and overhead press, taking care to keep your core braced for good posture on both exercises. Have a slight lean forward on front press to get a bigger hit on the pectoralis major. Bow pull is next for work on the arms, shoulders and back, with some eccentric movement on the pectorals as well. Make sure you're looking at tips example for decent form. Next, set your body on fire with the Crate Crasher Advanced minigame. The rapid fire presses and targeting really max your body out. Keep your hips still and create the movement with your shoulders and core. Finally, we've got 2 good moves to finish, which is back press for postural benefits and tricep kickback for some dedicated work on the upper arms, as well as that postural hold. Rest up friends, and then we'll repeat the playlist another 2 times minimum, but don't go more than 5 rounds in total. Haha, great work. You'll be beating Armando yet. Sure, you'll be feeling stronger. You're going to have some very nice capable arms by the end of this, which is fantastic. Today's fit fact, let's get straight into it. It's another good stretch. So stretching out the wrists can be quite tough, especially kind of the wrists and the forearm. It can be quite difficult to get a good stretch on it. So I wanted to go over how to do that properly. Because it's quite an easy one, stretching the superficial muscles in the forearm, especially with Ring Fit. Tensing the ring for quite a long time, it can actually bring quite a lot of tension into your arms, and it can be quite difficult to release that, which is why we want to do this stretch. So it's quite easy. What we're going to do is we're going to take our hand out in front, kind of go straight arm, Take the other hand in front and pull back. Easy as that. You're going to feel it along here, okay? Block the camera. You're going to feel it just along here. So pull back and you'll feel it stretch. So we're going to hold for 15 seconds and then increase the intensity after that 15 seconds. Don't go over 30 though. You know the fit fact from earlier this month, it's not worth it. It's not worth it. In particular, this hits the muscles of the posterior of the forearm pretty well, which is really good. Now, it's worth noting there's not much point in stretching this way because you're only going to get a little bit of a stretch on the hand. It doesn't actually do any of the top of the forearm. So, not really worth it in general. But yeah, it's a good stretch. There's the fit fact for the day, and there's the video. Fantastic. I hope you have a wonderful day. I hope you rest up, have something nutritious to eat. Make sure you're within your calorie ranges if you're doing weight loss or weight gain. And yeah, fantastic. Be safe. I will see you next time. Oh yeah, Frapple on Discord. Okay, your playlist is just Valley of Wishes 10 times in a row.